Todd Chrisley, a reality television celebrity, has been behind bars for almost a year. Stars of the reality television program Chrisley Knows Best, Todd and Julie Chrisley, were found guilty and given sentences in November 2022 on a number of counts pertaining to bank fraud and federal tax evasion. They received a combined 19-year term when they were sent to prison in January of this year. Julie is in Lexington, Kentucky, while Todd is in Pensacola, Florida. Todd Chrisley made his first interview since being imprisoned with reporter Brian Entin of Chris Cuomo's News Nation program Como. Todd Chrisley talks about the filthy circumstances within the jail. Chrisley discusses the circumstances of the Pensacola federal prison camp with Entin over the phone. He divulges, "It's so incredibly dirty. I am not exaggerating when I say that the food is literally outdated, at least by a year. The expiry date was a year ago, and these guys are being starved to death right here. These guys are consuming, I'm not sure how many calories a day, 1,000. When asked what he had been eating, Chrisley said he had been able to buy pasta, tuna, and peanut butter from the commissary with his own money. He claims that the warden has restricted this, nevertheless, in an effort to break him. He continues, "You might purchase 12 packets of tuna per week prior to the arrival of the warden. She reduced it to 6, and then it dropped to 3. She'd offered no explanation. She told me that the commissary is a privilege and not a right when I questioned her about it." Chrisley claims that not even the food he has been able to buy is certain to be clean or safe. According to his claims, both dead and living animals may have come into contact with the food. Rats and squirrels might be found in the storage building where the food is kept. After covering it with plastic and tearing out the ceiling due to the abundance of black mold, they discovered a dead cat that had fallen on top of the food. Todd Chrisley says jail officials are trying to humble him and that he has been blackmailed. He gives an emphatic no when asked if he believes that prison staff is treating him fairly. Chrisley claimed, "A picture of me was taken while I was sleeping and sent to my daughter, requesting $2,600 a month for my protection." He goes on, "There are tapes here of employees discussing how he needs to be humbled. What we should do is chain him up and let him to travel the nation for a while. He believes himself to be in one of his accustomed palaces." In response to inquiries from Como reporters, the prison stated that the facilities are modern and that wholesome food is provided. Both Julie Chrisley and Todd Chrisley have previously challenged their sentences, and the courts consented to hear oral arguments in late November. Listen to Todd Chrisley's chat with Brian Entin by watching the video below.